Well, good morning, TikTokers. Remember, today was supposed to be the bathroom. This is the bathroom that's kind of underway. Started it and found 20 other things that had to be done before I could finish this one. Isn't that the way life is? But we're going to be working on this hopefully today. I think we're going to be working on getting some wood boards behind here. As you can see, these lovely anchors that just go into drywall just really don't work well. Me, I like to cut the drywall out and then put a piece of board up and down where I know that I got shelves going on here. But even if you did a wall cabinet, it's nice to have something to fasten that cabinet in without trying to manipulate your installation to wall studs behind the wall, because they always don't fall where you want them to fall. So hopefully we can get to this today. But as we make plans, I like to say, God laughs. So we had a snowstorm last night, and I've been working a little bit this morning on that. But there's a lot of other things that I do in the morning on my weekends. This is Saturday, by the way. I do laundry, and here's our laundry room. And I've installed some bright lights. So I've got, my laundry started here. I got to get in the dryer. This laundry room is destined for some work. Again, just another thing to do. And of course, there's our laundry cart. We're letting it set for about a week. Because what I think is if you try and start putting something like this into use, now this was painted with regular, paint you buy at the store that you put on your walls and trim. So the longer you let that sit, the harder the paint becomes. And so when you put stuff on it, it won't tend to stick or cause damage. But what caused the laundry carts? By the way, I made two. The first one I made, was this one here. And I didn't put the kind of effort into that one that I did into the other one, because this one was just for the utility room. But this is where it all started. I decided, we have a lot of things, and I guess we just don't know how to get rid of them. So we need a place to put them. So I redid the floor in here. It was kind of in really rough shape. So we resurfaced it. And then, of course, I went and bought some plywood and pieces of wood and built these shelves. So I had really a lot of extra plywood and trim boards. So I built this cart to kind of work in here. Works kind of good. And it rolls around. But the thing is there's a place for us to set things down and then put them on the shelves. But it's still a tight space. So, it's not the greatest thing, but it does work for us, I guess. At least at the moment it does. But, we have lots of things going on here that just over the years have accumulated. Either it's me redoing bad work that I had hired other people to do, such as, the bathroom. This room's here. This is their biggest challenge going into the, what I call the colder season, inside work before we get outside. These basement stairs are not really that safe. They're very narrow and very uncomfortable to go up and down. But we have this lovely limited headroom here. And of course we have the stairs going to the second floor. So this requires us to kind of take these stairs out as well as the ones up above. And, I'm hoping that my carpenter skills will allow me to build steps, or stairs, should I say. Nice set of stairs. And I'll bring you along for that when we get to that, but that's not in the immediate future. So why are we not getting to the bathroom right away? Well, like I said, we make plans, and God laughs. So God decided to drop some snow on us. So I've been doing that this morning. And it's not easy stuff. It is heavy, wet, yucky stuff. So not even a regular snow shovel can get through this stuff. There's my son's car. He owns two of those. There's my other son's car. There's my daughter's car. little bit of history of me. 63, trying to get into retirement. 6 kids, and we don't have an empty nest yet. But, you know, we help each other out. That's the good point. But this is what I've been working on. My gosh, this stuff is so tough to do. Because I have to go through and shovel it with this first. I don't know if I'm doing it right for you, but, you know, I have to do that, and it's really heavy. And of course, it turns a lovely snow like this into that yucky stuff there. Terrible. So, but they do say we're supposed to get another inch of snow, which will cover that and maybe make it look pretty again. So, you know, we can't get to the bathroom until, you know, we do this. Of course, Saturdays I usually try and do laundry. I like to sweep and mop the floors at least twice a week. It just happens to be Saturday morning seems to be a good time to do it. Nobody's really here, even though there's cars here. My son took my vehicle because this thing's not the best car to drive in this weather. So for safety, I think it was best that he took my car. That being said, we're going to come back a little bit later. Hopefully after I've done the other chores with the sweeping and mopping, wrap up the laundry, and finish the heavy snow removal. Should I say ice? So I'll catch you later, guys, and thanks again for watching.